as most of us are aware that today's topic for debate is that private cryptocurrencies should be banned. That is the theme of today's debate. So, as we all know, let's have a brief introduction of today's topic, which has been decided that cryptocurrencies, these are the digital assets. And now, in a digitalized economy, we are seeing there is a growing trend of cryptocurrencies. Now, the question is whether government should legally adopt it as a medium of transaction, as El Salvador, one of the country, has already done it so. And on the other hand, there are some counter opinion that there are different other issues which are involved when it comes to digital currencies and especially cryptocurrency. Although there is use of blockchain technology, which is very safe, very secure, but there are certain other issues involved, like money laundering, drug trafficking. These are other issues. And in a digitalized economy, we are in a globalized world. And in the wake of this globalization, I think, as most of us have opined, that banning is not a solution. So there are different contradictory views which have been presented. So, first of all, let me tell you what is the rule. As usual, we will have two rounds, and in the first round, we will see all of you will be open to just put your arguments either in favor or against the motion. For that, you will be allotted 3 minutes, and as usual, our judge Divya will be judging today on your presentation. And after that, we will have second round, and in second round, this platform will be open, and we can just counter each other opinion and views. So let's proceed further. And first of all, I would just want to know that who's going to take initiative first. So please put your name in the chat box or you can speak.
Can I?
Sure. For or against?
I'm against the motion.
Okay, okay. You can
Okay.
start.
So, hello everyone. I'm Abhinav Pandey, and I'm speaking against the motion. Uh, First of all, I want to tell you all here that any decision which India or a country takes, there it should be in accordance to the global community. So let's take some examples or references to what the global community says about this. If we see Canada, uh, let's see the broad nations. So if we see Canada, uh, Israel, UK, USA, and all like Germany, there are several nations. These nations have not banned or prohibited this cryptocurrency, as to say it is not a currency at all, but to say crypto has not banned cryptocurrency. They have brought this currency into the purview of taxation and put or impose a tax. So just they have regulated them, not banned. I don't think their economists are not that kind. They must have thought. Secondly, I want to say that uh, it should not be banned, because if it is banned, there it may give alternatives to investors who are investing here illegally or involved in illicit investing for some illicit purposes. They will use it from another I mean from another way round, like they will shift money to those countries where it is not prohibited, and they will again use it against the country, and the sole purpose of banning will not be fulfilled. Now thirdly, it it lacks legal tender, so it should be banned. That is the thing. But the thing is that why not take the opportunity and bring it to the purview of taxation and take the advantage of investors and formalize more money? Why not launch a digital currency? Is it not the time, or even the best time to launch the digital currency of India? So I think which our central bank is doing also. It has initiated by launching e-rupee in the form of India's first digital currency, and it will do so. I still support that India's, I mean that a ban should not be done. Only regulation of this cryptocurrency should be done in order to secure the rights of public, in order to secure the rights of private investors.
Okay, sure. So, who is next? Who is going to speak?
Okay, so I think
Divya.
most of no, no,
Yes,
Prerna,
Swani.
just uh, don't call Divya Abhi.
Okay,
So
okay.
it okay, so it's just key. I think most of the people are in against of the motion. So okay, I'm going to speak in the favor of the motion. So basically, I'm also going to participate in this debate. Okay, so
Sure, Swani. You can.
okay, so shall I start?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So hello friends, I'm in the favor of the motion that definitely it should be banned. And why it should be banned, I'm going to give you the reasons. That first is that it can be used for illegal transaction, and I think it is the most important the reason why it should be banned. That since the privacy and security of cryptocurrency transactions are high, it's hard for the government to track down any user by their wallet address or keep tabs on their data. So like bitcoin has been used as a mode of exchanging money in a lot of illegal deals in the past, and such as buying drugs on the dark web. Also, cryptocurrencies are used by some to convert their illicitly obtained money through a clean intermediary to hide its source. So we can say that it's people are using cryptocurrency to hide their crimes, and also that data losses can cause financial losses too. The developers wanted to create virtually untraceable source code and strong hacking defenses and impenetrable authentication protocols. This would make it safer to put money in cryptocurrencies than physical cash or bank vaults. But if any user loses the private key to their wallets, they are no getting it back, and the wallet will remain locked away along with the number of coins inside it. And this will result in the financial loss of the user. Also, so many people say that it is decentralized, but also it is operated by some organizations. That the cryptocurrencies are known for its feature of being decentralized, but the flow and amount of some currencies in the market are still controlled by their creators and some organizations. Like these holders can manipulate the coin for large swings in its price, and even hugely traded coins are susceptible to those manipulations, like bitcoin, whose value doubled several times in 2017. Also, there is there is some coins not available in other fiat currencies. Like some cryptocurrencies can only be traded in one or a few fiat currencies, and this forces the user to convert these currencies into one of the major currencies like bitcoin or ethereum first, and then through other exchanges to their desired currency. And also, if we see that adverse effect of mining on the environment, that mining cryptocurrencies require a lot of computational power and electricity input, making it highly energy intensive. And the biggest culprit in this is bitcoin. That mining bitcoin requires advanced computers and a lot of energy, and it cannot be done on ordinary computers. And major bitcoin miners are in countries like china that use coal to produce electricity. This has increased china's carbon footprint tremendously. So it's also that we can see that it's bad effect on environment too. And also, uh, you know uh, and we can say that there is a very strong security, but also there is hacking too. That although cryptocurrencies are very secure, exchanges are not that secure. But most exchanges store the wallet data of users to operate their user id properly, and this data cannot be stolen by hackers, giving them access to a lot of accounts. After getting access, these hackers can easily transfer funds from those accounts, and some exchanges like Bitfinex or mtgox have been hacked. and also there is no refund or cancellation policy here. And the main and the most important thing is that there is no power of the government is here. So if anyone would be cheated, or and he would bear any loss, then he can't go to the government and he can't do any objection regarding to that. So I think there is no security at all here, and for that I think it should be banned, because there is no regulation here. And without any regulation, I think if gradually people would include it more and more, then there would be no regulation on money of the government. And I think money is the biggest power of any country. So I think it should be banned. Thank you.
Okay, Suhani. So next, I think Saurav has given his name. So Saurav, you can start.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Myself, Saurabh Ranjan, and I will be speaking against the motion. No, I don't think that cryptocurrency should be banned. But before putting my arguments against the motion, I would like to just make this term ban a more clearer. When we say ban in this cryptocurrencies context, we are actually not banning it because it cannot be banned, as it uses internet connectivities. So government has no right to ban it. And if government want to ban it completely, government has to dismantle the internet connectivity. That is not possible. So now I'm putting my points. The very first thing is that if we ban the cryptocurrencies, what would happen to those investors who has invested in the cryptocurrencies in the hope of having a handsome return? According to a report, there are at least 10 crore people of India, 7% of India's citizens who has invested in cryptocurrencies. What would happen to them? Their investment will just collapse. They will have no return. And another thing is that the cryptocurrencies is works on one of the very fair and impartial technology that is called blockchain technology, which which has actually no one has any control over it. Neither a group or any person individual alone controls it. It is clear, it is impartial, anyone can see the transactions. And another thing is here that when we can't ban anything, in this case we can't ban cryptocurrencies, then the obvious reason is that we should just regulate it. That is what Canada, Australia and remaining countries are doing it. And also if we ban it, the wider implication of it would be that we will lose the tax. Like China in 2000, this year only China has tried to ban it, but it failed completely, as people through VPN or any other means invested in cryptocurrencies. As we know, VPN shows the server from another countries. If someone from India uses the VPN and invest in cryptocurrencies, the server will cannot locate the source from where the person is investing in the cryptocurrencies. So, and also if we bring these cryptocurrencies, we can put a tax that is called long-term capital gain tax, and government can earn a huge handsome money, which can be used for fulfilling the or reducing the fiscal deficit. So, cryptocurrencies should not be banned.
Sure. So very rightly pointed out, Saurabh. Now let's see who is going to speak next. Abhinav, Suhani, and Saurabh. Three have already spoken. Now Gaurav, Kritya, Ravindra, Neelam, Aditya, and Rajput Shivam. If any of you want to speak, either in against or favor of the motion, you can.
May I proceed?
Sure, you can start.
One minute.
Okay.
Sorry, there was a disturbance. First of all, I would like to apologize for not attending so many debates. And against this motion that cryptocurrency should be banned. Some of the people think that crypto is banned in India, but it's not. Just our active house believe that cryptocurrency is unsafe, which I do not think so. If some people think that crypto it's digital, so it may get hacked, but I want to over here I want to say that it's a blockchain cryptocurrency is using. So the blockchain technology is somewhat the safest technology which we can say. It's very difficult to hack. And if some people think that we cannot risk our money in crypto, uh, so there are share markets where people buy stocks. So I think that's more riskier. That area have more risk than crypto. And then there are some statements which were given by random public on a YouTube surveys which was taken by Scoop Whoop and other YouTube channels, which and the people somewhat I had two decisions were taken out by that video. One was against it, and one was in the favor that cryptocurrency should not be banned. I've quote again that cryptocurrency should not be banned was their statement, and the in favor people said that crypto can be in India is a developing country, and crypto can be a huge asset in that crypto. Let's stick to the crypto as a crypto for the government's asset. So there are many crypto can be assets for many. It can be asset in industrial area. It can be asset for government. It can be asset for a normal human being, or we can say Indian middle class. So first of all, how it can be an industrial asset. Crypto somewhat the people not are not able to uh, no, have a startup because of having not having an Indian rupee currency, which is almost we Indian rupee currency, which almost we use today. If our government introduced our own digital currency or crypto, or we can say a cryptocurrency, so we can have so the people at the lesser cost. There are many cryptocurrencies which are as lesser cost. The normal people can buy them and can own their startup. Government government can as the one point was also quoted that government can make a handsome amount of money by crypto, and the normal people so I would like there was a man, I don't remember the name. 10 years back, that man said that you should start investing in crypto, especially in Bitcoin. And that man owned 5 yachts today, and the and owner of billions of dollars, and two industries also. I don't remember his name, and this is how if he thinks that crypto is digital and can be risk, he couldn't be this rich in today's world. So these were my 3 points which I said that crypto can be useful, and these three assets, and I think they cover the main points that. And I would repeat it again that our house, the BJP, hasn't banned the crypto. They just think that crypto is unsafe and it do not have a regulatory format. The Financial Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, in a latest Parliament meet, she quoted it that crypto is our house think that crypto is no, crypto is unsafe and do not have a regulatory process. And our house and is having a deciding to farm a bill. Obviously, crypto cannot be banned. It cannot because if they want to ban crypto, they should not cut the internet supplies. So that was my simple thing. And many of the apps are founded on. Many of the apps are made like Coinswitch Kuber, and lot of money is put in over there. So that would be a huge loss banning crypto so sudden. So I would like to conclude over here, and that crypto shouldn't be banned because it's a huge loss in banning in both the ways. So thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Kritya, for presenting such a holistic explanation of the theme. So I would ask if anyone want to speak in favor of the motion. I mean, those who are present here. If someone want to speak in favor of this motion, or whatever views that you have, you can present it. If anyone has to say something on this particular theme, so you can put forward your opinion, or we should go for second round. Okay, then let's proceed for round two. Now there are some very important questions which are just circulating around this particular theme, that cryptocurrencies should be banned, especially in the light of the recent development which has taken place in this particular field. That is, the bill has been proposed, or it is going to be proposed in the winter session of the parliament. There are different articles, reports, and talks about this particular issue, that Indian government is going to propose a bill in the winter session of the parliament that will ban, completely it will ban the private digital currencies, because RBI in its recent statement has simply said, and in different circular it has issued, that cryptocurrencies are not good for nation because there are different security issues involved. Apart from that, on the other hand, we have a statement of Supreme Court which has said that banning cryptocurrencies is unconstitutional. Now we have some very, very important questions as a student that we all should know. The first is that there is no any regulating authority to this particular currency. I mean, government is not going to regulate it. It has advantages of blockchain technology. So how we are going to balance it? I mean, it should be adopted or it should not. As a nationalist, it should not. But as a cosmopolitan and in a globalized world, it should. So please put forward your views, or if you want to counter other views, you are welcome.
I think definitely it is a serious issue that there is no regulation of government is here, and if there is anyone who has any problem, he can't go to anyone. And also, if gradually everyone started investing in bitcoins and everything, so there would be no use of banks, and we have so many, we have such a good system of these monetary things. And then what would be the use of it if everyone is going to people in hand, then what would be the use of government here? Because the main thing is the economy of the country, and if that the right of it is not in the hand of the government, then what would be the use of the government?
Okay, Suhani. So if someone want to counter Suhani's argument, for those who have already spoken against the motion, I think Suhani has spoken in favor. So you can counter her.
प्रेरणा, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है।
जी
क्वेश्चन नहीं है, स्पेशली हमको समझना है इसके बारे में कि जैसे कि लोग बात कर रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे कि इसको बैन नहीं करना चाहिए, पूरा रेगुलेट करना चाहिए, और क्रिप्टो के बारे में ये सुना जाता है कि ये कहीं से रेगुलेट होता ही नहीं है। तो जब गवर्नमेंट इसको रेगुलेट ही करने लगेगी तो फिर इसमें क्रिप्टो वाली बात कहाँ रह जाएगी? बस ये तो ये हो जाएगा ना कि जैसे कि हम लोग का एक रुपया है, ये एक तरीके से एक पैसा हो जाएगा कि जो कि बस फिजिकली नहीं है, ये एक तरीके से मतलब कि फिजिकली पैसा नहीं है ये वाला, बस ये हो जाएगा इसमें। जिसे हमको बस समझना है ये कि अगर क्रिप्टो रेगुलेट नहीं होता है और अगर ये गवर्नमेंट रेगुलेट कर देगी तो फिर इसमें वो क्रिप्टो वाली बात कहाँ रह जाएगी? फिर तो गवर्नमेंट इसको रेगुलेट कर रही है।
There's the
Yes,
thing
you
that
have.
here, Suryansh, here that government is not regulating it, and that is the reason that there is a banks here who are here to regulate the money things. But if bitcoins and this cryptocurrency, then what would be the use of banks and what would be the use of government is here? Because government has the most authority of the money in the country. I want to ask those who whatever who are in against. I want to ask them that what is the use of the government then? If the people want to handle their money and want to handle their everything, then there would be no then there would be no money in the hand of the government. Then how the country will run?
नहीं, प्रेरणा, मेरा ये हमारा क्वेश्चन स्पेशली सुहानी जी से नहीं था। मेरा क्वेश्चन उनसे था जो कि ये बोल रहे हैं कि इसको बैन नहीं करना चाहिए। तो वो ये बोल रहे हैं कि बैन नहीं करना चाहिए, इसको रेगुलेट करना चाहिए। तो फिर मेरा क्वेश्चन उनसे था कि अगर रेगुलेट ही कर देगी तो ये ऐसा नहीं हो जाएगा कि हमारे हिसाब से कि ये एक 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 तरीके से भारत सरकार का ही एक वर्चुअल मनी हो गया?
जी जी, आई थिंक यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट द वर्ड क्रिप्टो का अपना जो
हाँ।
सिग्निफिकेंस है दैट विल बी लॉस्ट
वो खत्म
इफ
हो
आई एम
जाएगा।
राइट।
बस ये हो जाएगा कि जैसे मतलब कि इंडियन रूपी है, वैसा ही एक पैसा मतलब कि एक करेंसी मतलब और आ गई है, लेकिन वो फिजिकल में मतलब हम लोग के हाथों में नहीं है, वो हम लोग के लैपटॉप्स में, हम लोग के मोबाइल फोन में, हम लोग के स्क्रीन पे। बस यही तो एक डिफरेंस रह जाएगा और उससे लोग अपना ट्रांजैक्शन भी कर रहे हैं। तो क्रिप्टो वाली बात उसमें नहीं रह जाएगी। फिर लोग उसमें मतलब इन्वेस्ट करेंगे, तो फिर ऐसे तो लोग फिर मेटल्स में भी मतलब कि इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, तो फिर वो वाली बात नहीं रह जाएगी इसमें।
That is why there are different section of people who are opposing it. I mean, those who are investing it, because in India it has a very huge business. I think India ranks second in the entire world when it comes to the transaction and the capital that it has gained. So definitely this crypto thing will be not there, but government is more concerned about the currency aspect of this particular theme, that is cryptocurrency.
ये एक एग्जांपल देके मैं आपको समझाना चाहूंगा। जी मीडिया की तरफ से शायद 2007 में आईसीएल स्टार्ट हुआ था, इंडियन क्रिकेट लीग। तो इससे फिर बीसीसीआई को जब खतरा लगा तो आईसीएल को बैन करने के लिए ही खिलाड़ियों के ऊपर दबाव मतलब कि एक तरीके से बनाया गया, और फिर इंडियन प्रीमियर लीग आईपीएल स्टार्ट हुआ। तो फिर क्रिप्टो को एक तरीके से दबाने के लिए या उसको साइडलाइन करने के लिए ये भारत सरकार कर सकती है कि अपना एक वर्चुअल मनी लेते आए। लेकिन अगर वो लेती आएगी, हाँ ठीक है, उसमें आदमी फिर ट्रेडिंग भी करेगा, हर चीज होगा, लेकिन फिर वो कहीं से रेगुलेट होगा। वो उसमें वो मतलब वो फिर एक मतलब एक तरीके से बैन ही हो जाएगा वो। अगर आप उसको रेगुलेट करने की बात कर रहे हैं और अगर आप उसको साथ ही साथ में कि आप उसको कंप्लीटली बैन करने की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो अगर वो रेगुलेट होगा तो वो एक मतलब एक तरीके से मेरे हिसाब से कि बैन ही हो जाएगा। वो आप कान चाहे मतलब सीधे पकड़े चाहे कान घुमा के पकड़े, बात वही हो जाएगी एज फार एज
But
आई एम
I think
कंसर्न।
there will be certain restriction imposed when it comes to regulation. But entire banning is a different thing, and
नहीं, एंटायर
regulation
बैनिंग
is
में मतलब
quite
यहाँ पे
I
different.
कुछ
think
लोग
there is a no point of regulation here, Prerna, because I think no regulation is means cryptocurrency. And so regulation की तो कोई बात ही नहीं है. There is no use of regulation word here. All is about banning or let it be.
No,
हाँ,
no,
और यहाँ पे
actually,
कुछ
we
फीचर
need to highlight one of the important aspect which is related to it, that is the use of blockchain technology, which is now being used in different other areas. So that can be as a safe mode with these currency that can be used, because why we should lag behind and why we should not get involved in a kind of, an economic revolution which is happening across the world. So that is the question, that why should we ban it entirely, completely, instead of having some kind of regulation, like in stock market we have some kind of regulation. So in that case also, uh, there may be.
I think what
So those.
regulation can government can do? We have to think on this aspect. Then what government can regulate? The government can only do is that people should invest in it or not. This is the all government can do. Then and whatever its process, government has no authority to include in its process. because it is handled by the miners and it is handled by the computers. So there is no use of government is here. All the government is can do that, either to allow it, either to ban it, or to ban it. That's the only thing that government can do. And I believe that it should be banned, because every country has its own economical system, and it would trash if everyone is just handling their money. That there would be no money in the hand of the government. So how would government just handle the country?
हाँ, और हमारा एक पॉइंट और है, जैसे कि कुछ स्पीकर्स ने यहाँ पे मतलब कि ये कहा था कि इसको कंप्लीटली बैन नहीं कर सकते हैं। अगर बैन ही करना है तो इंटरनेट ही बैन करना होगा। सर, इंटरनेट ही बैन करना होगा, ये कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है। आप वीपीएन से कर रहे हैं, सब कुछ आपको जैसे मर्ज़ी आप वैसे करें। वैसे तो इस देश में हत्या भी बैन है। अगर आप हत्या करते हैं तो मतलब आपको हत्या नहीं करना चाहिए। लेकिन अगर आप करते हैं तो फिर धारा 302, 307 है। तो अगर एक तरीके से इसके ऊपर अगर बैन लगता है और अगर आप फिर भी उस पे आप किसी भी तरीके से लीगली अगर आप उसको उसमें उसमें आप ट्रेडिंग या फिर इन्वेस्ट करते हैं और अगर उसके बाद आप पकड़े जाते हैं तो फिर आपके ऊपर कानूनी कार्रवाई होगी। तो ये होता है बैन। वैसे तो
I
सर
think
टिकटॉक भी बैन है।
I think at start most of the people were in against, but now there is nobody, I think, want to counter the favors point.
और इसमें सबसे बड़ा इश्यू जो हमको लगता है वो अगर नेशनल सिक्योरिटी है, तो हमारे हिसाब से इसमें टोटली ये हमारा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है कि नेशनल सिक्योरिटी से बड़ा कुछ भी नहीं होना चाहिए। तो अगर क्रिप्टो इज ए थ्रेट टू नेशनल सिक्योरिटी, इट शुड बी बैंड।
I think everyone should, you know, just put their views. I think Neelam is silent here, and also Gaurav is silent here. Also, Shivam is here. Shivam is also silent. Put your views. There is no. I think there is no any kind of
I
Yes.
would like to say
regulation now,
that
so anyone can put your.
I would like to say that
Yeah, Kriti.
how crypto is threat to national security. As you, because I don't know about that topic, so please explain me if I think I have a point to again just to go against it. I will put my point, but I was having some points to your. I have some points for you, but first of all, I would like to. I would like you to give me a brief explanation on how crypto is threat to national security just once.
Sure, Kritya, we would definitely come. But before that, a question have just was put forward that why we should ban it or it's all about banning. Now, recently in Business Standard, there comes a news that Government of India is not going to ban it, but to regulate it as a digital asset. The thing is that it will come under the purview of Security and Exchange Board of India. So that is the thing. And second thing is that people of India, citizens of India, they will not have transaction in the foreign wallet. So that is the thing. And this is how government is planning to regulate it. And if someone want to answer Kritya's question, then you are welcome.
हाँ प्रेरणा, हाउ क्रिप्टो करेंसीज थ्रेट टू नेशनल सिक्योरिटी हम समझाने की चेष्टा करते हैं। देखिए, नेशनल सिक्योरिटी में थ्रेट कैसे हो सकता है? अगर कोई आतंकवादी हमला होता है, कोई इलीगल ड्रग्स जो इंडिया में बैन है वो आता है, इस तरीके से और भी बहुत सारी आपकी ये किसी भी वेपन्स की अगर तस्करी होती है इलीगल तरीके से, हालांकि अगर तस्करी होती है तो इलीगल ही होगा, उसमें कुछ लीगल नहीं होता है। ये सब होता कैसे? फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट तो शायद से नहीं होता होगा, इन सब के लिए पैसा लगता होगा। और अगर इंडियन रूपी, इंडियन मनी अगर इसके लिए इस्तेमाल होता है तो इंडियन मनी रेगुलेशन ये आरबीआई के हाथ में है, गवर्नमेंट के हाथ में है। तो वो पैसा कहाँ आ जा रहा है ये हमारी सरकारों को पता लग सकता है। लेकिन अगर क्रिप्टो जैसा कि अगर रेगुलेट नहीं होता है तो फिर उसका ट्रांजैक्शन हम लोग को नहीं पता लग सकता है। तो हमको ऐसा लगता है कि इस तरीके से ये नेशनल सिक्योरिटी के लिए थ्रेट हो सकता है।
Okay, so you are trying to say that this is how. So I understand. So when the crypto was not was not having a fame in India, there was at that point of time the smuggling was there. So at that time, where the RBI where does the RBI, how did RBI not just stop them to smuggle the illegal drugs and weapons? So the thing is, there is risk in every sector of point. Like RBI is an organization for our physical money. The government can hold one more organization for crypto, because crypto, as I want to say that one economist, Indian economist who is working in UAE, so she quoted that India is in state of alarm at the position of economy, because you can look at the GDP of India and we can look at the other countries' GDP. As India is developing country, and the one point India wants to develop it most is the economic center. So I think crypto can be a huge asset over there. So if you cannot just stop the thing which is applying to a country as an asset, I totally believe that there can be a huge there can be a loss for crypto, but I think you should also see the positive side over there. So that's why I do not support that crypto should be banned. And so and you and I totally believe that crypto cannot be regulated, but government can have a platform where they know that person name ABC have buy this stock, and this can also be a part of employment, as we can say. So if there were new branch, we will require new people. So by this, if it's not that we are turning an unregulated currency to a regulated currency. We are just converting an unregulated system to regulated system. That's the point which our house is saying.
I want to counter one point, your Kritisada, that you are saying that government should hold an organization for it. So, what would be the work of that organization? What that organization would work for? Like to regulating people's money? So there is no regulation at all, because there is money is coded here. Government doesn't know that how much money is here, and also when we are talking about the transaction, that transaction is governed by the computers of the miners, so there is no use of that
Yes,
also. Then what would regulate government? That is the question.
sure. Yes, Suhani, I would like to answer that because it is mentioned in the draft of the bill itself that first of all, as people in India have to file an income tax return, in the same way they have to declare their crypto asset, that they are having this much amount of this asset, and then they will have to register it with the SEBI. Then the thing is that they should not have any private asset, they should not have any foreign asset when it comes to cryptocurrency. And there are several penalties of 5 to 20 crore rupees it will be imposed. So that is the complete thing. Even Prime Minister Modi has accepted that definitely there are certain issues, like it is very volatile in nature, but government has provision for anti money laundering issues and drug trafficking. All these things will be put in place, so there is mechanism already in place, but the thing is implementation, and this is the deadlock that in any
Prerna,
issue
where
that we
the
talk
government
about.
is noting, when the government is noting that how much money does that particular person have, it already listed in the ledger. There is a ledger, there is a public ledger which is maintained by everyone, and it is already written in that whatever transaction you are doing, it would be noted on this ledger. So there is no use of doing extra effort for that. So what is government is regulating? If you just want to note it, then it is already noted. There is already written that this is that person has this amount. This is this Bitcoin, or this cryptocurrency. So it is already written. So what would be the government is going to do?
No, government is just going to regulate the kind of asset they privately own, or in foreign bank they, if they have done such kind of transaction. So that thing government will put into place a complete mechanism for that. So this will be the, this is the most crucial part of this. That is government going to regulating. Otherwise, data and other thing, that is not, a matter of concern. The thing is money laundering and drug trafficking. This is the main issue, security issue. Otherwise, there is nothing, bad in this. Still, there are good number of investor in India, and it is very popular in India and across the world.
Prerna, Neelam
Okay.
has written something. I think you should read for once.
Yes, yes. Sure, Neelam, you can just open your mic and you can say also. Okay, she is asking if anyone has idea about how crypto city Salvador moving forward towards proliferation of cryptocurrency and what kind of regulation it has put into place. If anyone want to answer that.
प्रेरणा इसका आंसर तो मैं नहीं दे सकता। एक इसके पहले एक क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था कि पहले की सरकारें बहुत सारे अटैक्स भारत पे हुए और तब उतना ज़्यादा क्रिप्टो का क्रेज़ नहीं था और उसके बाद भी आतंकवादी हमले हो गए और एजेंसियाँ भारत की रोक नहीं पाईं। देखिए ये मतलब कि इकोनॉमिकल से ज़्यादा तो ये पॉलिटिकल क्वेश्चन हमको लग रहा है क्योंकि कौन-सा अटैक हुआ, भारत सरकार उसको रोकना चाहती थी, नहीं रोकना चाहती थी, उसको पहले से पता था, नहीं पता था, वो एक अलग है। लेकिन आपको ये तो पता रहता है कि भारत के ऊपर कौन-सा अटैक सक्सेसफुली हो गया, लेकिन आपको ये नहीं पता रहता है कि कौन-सा अटैक्स होने वाला था और जो कि एजेंसियों ने रोक लिया। और दुःख की बात है ये कि हमको भी नहीं पता है क्योंकि ये सब कहीं अखबार के छोटे से कोने में किसी छोटी-सी हेडलाइन में ये खबरें होती हैं कि कौन से अटैक्स भारत के ऊपर होने वाले थे, जो कि एजेंसियों ने इसी माध्यम से, इसी ट्रैफिकिंग के माध्यम से रोक लिया। क्योंकि अगर कोई भी गतिविधि कंप्लीटली ऑफलाइन हो रही है, तो वो ऑनलाइन मेजर से टैकल नहीं हो सकता। उसके लिए फिर आदमी के खबरी वगैरह होते हैं। अगर आप लोग थोड़ी-सी भी अगर इसके बारे में जानते होंगे तो आपको वो मतलब कि पता होगा। ये कोई ऐसी फ़िल्मी बातें नहीं है, एक्चुअल में भी ऐसा होता है। हाँ, लेकिन उसमें उतना फ़िक्शन नहीं होता है, जैसा कि फ़िल्मों में दिखाया जाता है। लेकिन हाँ, आपको ये भी पता होना चाहिए कि बहुत सारी चीज़ें रोकी भी गई हैं, बहुत सारी आतंकी गतिविधियाँ रोकी भी गई हैं।
So,
I Okay, I want to put one question here that those people who are saying that this cryptocurrency transaction is very safe. I want to tell them that it is in the code language, right? And there is a transaction handled by the computers. So what? And also there is a threat of hackers too. And we all know that the gradually with advanced technology, people are also have so much minded that even they can hack that also. Then what would be if anyone have the lakhs if there would be harm of 1 lakhs loss or one even 1 crore loss, then what would happen with that person? That there is a lot of online threat also.
Yes,
नहीं
yes,
that
शिवानी,
there
is
is.
मेरे
asking.
हिसाब से ये नहीं हो सकता है क्योंकि वैसे तो बहुत सारे पैसे मतलब ऐसे भी तो सेध भारतीय रुपयों जो कि भारत के लोगों के बैंकों में है उसमें भी सेधमारी होती है।
There's
Sure.
there
Kritya,
but
I
yes there
think
you can go to the bank and tell that bank that there would that this harm is happened and government have to pay that. But what would be in that in cryptocurrency
नहीं
that you
नहीं
can't.
गवर्नमेंट नहीं पे करती है। उसमें ये होता है कि जो भी इलीगल चीजें हुआ है और फिर वो जो जिस बंदे ने इलीगल काम किया है उसको फिर पकड़ करके वो सब हो सकता है मतलब
Yeah,
कि गवर्नमेंट उसको पे बैक नहीं
government would
करती।
take action on that now, or bank would
हाँ
take action on that. But what would happen in this? That what would that where would you go if any threat happened to you? Where would you go? And you have not even you have millions of losses. Then where would you go?
That's why I was saying that there should be a government organization where government handles its own digital currency. It's not about Bitcoin. They can introduce something new. So if they are just we are having a topic, so we should if अगर कोई चीज अगर आप किसी चीज पे काम कर रहे हो तो आपको आगे बढ़ना चाहिए ना उस चीज को लेके। तो सो यही गवर्नमेंट एजेंसी मतलब हम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन काम कर सकती है कि जैसे बैंक में खाता खुलता है वैसे इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में क्रिप्टो के लिए जैसे मेरा नाम या किसी और एबीसी ले लेते हैं हम किसी एबीसी नाम के इंसान ने अपन वो बिटकॉइन में वो कर रहा है और गवर्नमेंट अपना खुद का ऐप अब गवर्नमेंट डिजिटली भी आगे आ रही है जैसे आरोग्य सेतु हम कह सकते हैं। तो उस तरीके से गवर्नमेंट बिना बैन करे एक सिक्योर नेटवर्क बना सकती है। अब अगर और आरबीआई का भी काम डिजिटल होता है। अगर कोई डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शन ये होते हैं कि पेटीएम से कोई पैसे निकालते हैं हम, तो किसी आरबीआई में भी तो होता होगा ना। तो अगर हम एसबीआई, जैसे किसी का अकाउंट है एसबीआई में, वो पेटीएम से निकाले तो डिजिटली, तो वहां से भी पैसे अगर किसी इंसान के डूब सकते हैं। तो वही है कि अगर गवर्नमेंट अपना एक सेफ सिक्योरिटी नेटवर्क बनाती है, तो लोग जो अभी क्रिप्टो में इन्वेस्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं वो भी क्रिप्टो में इन्वेस्ट करेंगे, और क्रिप्टो जो है वो एक सिक्योर नेटवर्क बन जाएगा। और ये काम हमारी गवर्नमेंट कर सकती है, और इसी एक लाइन में एक एज अ एसेट हम क्रिप्टो को ले सकते हैं।
सुझाव अच्छा है और बिल्कुल भारत सरकार को ऐसा करना भी चाहिए। लेकिन फिर मेरा वही क्वेश्चन है, मैं इस पे समझना चाहता
But
मतलब
I
ऐसा नहीं कि
think
मैं आपको
then
काउंटर कर रहा हूँ,
there
समझना
will
चाह
be
रहा
the problem, some problems also there. Because it is means the cryptocurrency that is being promoting because of its advantages, like it is decentralized, and then it is said that it's less expensive, but and it is said that it is highly secured and transparency also there. But when government into this thing there, and then it will be not so less expensive as it is now, and no, there will be no fast transaction, and there will be other problem can be create, I think.
Okay,
हम
I would like to counter one of the Suryan's point. That is very silly point argument, I would say. He said that if so in India, in all the countries, killing someone is a crime, and then also if someone kills someone or commits that crime, he is legally punished, or he is punished by the judiciary. But this is not. This is something very different from this banning of cryptocurrencies context. If government bans the cryptocurrencies, and then also if someone's through by VPN uses it, then it will be very difficult, almost impossible for government to track down those who is investing or trading in cryptocurrencies. Government can't go house to house checking who is putting money in investing in cryptocurrencies.
सर एग्जाम्पल को इतना सीरियसली मत लिया करिए। अगर कोई एग्जाम्पल होता है तो जो मतलब कि इंस्टेंट दिमाग में आता है वो एग्जाम्पल दे दिया जाता है कि अगर कोई चीज़ अगर है बैन तो इसका मतलब कि वो इलीगल है, और उसके बाद इन केस अगर आप पकड़े जाते हैं
PUBG
तो
PUBG is banned in India. Still, every
सर मैं
household
PUBG में
plays
खेलता नहीं
PUBG.
PUBG। सर मेरे इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर दीजिए कि जैसा कि अभी कृति सुधा जी ने बहुत ही अच्छा अपना एक पॉइंट रखा था कि इसको रेगुलेट करना चाहिए। मेरा फिर वही मैं समझना चाह रहा हूँ कि अगर रेगुलेट ही हो जाएगा तो फिर इसमें क्रिप्टो वाली बात क्या रह जाएगी? फिर तो ये इंडियन गवर्नमेंट का एक और ऐसा मैं इसको समझना चाह रहा हूँ, मतलब कि अगर ये रेगुलेट ही होने लगा तो फिर इसमें क्रिप्टो वाली बात कहाँ रह जाएगी? एक तरीके से ये एक और डिजिटल मनी आ गया।
Yeah, I'm agree with that point. That what would be what would be the then what would be its use if there would be regulation of the government? Because cryptocurrency then
Regulation in the sense that government can put in the purview of the tax. Government can tax it. If someone suppose someone has earned a handsome profit, and then government can use the this opportunity to tax them, like the Canada and Australia is doing.
but
But
sort of how
China
would
has banned
government
the
know
cryptocurrencies. So
that?
then also peoples of Chinese people are trading in cryptocurrencies. And what is its eventually consequences that Chinese government lacks this taxations money revenue.
See, sort of as far as I know that there is no no written money in Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency that this person is particularly this money is doing transaction of that. So how would government know, and how would government put tax on that?
See, this is what I would like to say. So suppose you have to purchase Bitcoin, you will use the Indian currency, right? And also when you would like to sell the Bitcoin, you need you just that value of the Bitcoin will get translated into the Indian currencies. Then government will can easily track that profit or whatever you have earned from that
maybe
cryptocurrency.
maybe anyone just convert into dollars and then convert into Indian currency.
Okay, actually, question was put forward by Aditya, and he was asking that if government will regulate it, then the word crypto, what will be the significance of it? So we need to understand that even after several, regulating body will be there in framework proposed by government, but the thing is still people will activate it from different other, you know, a different other point. These are the crucial point. So still the significance of crypto will be there. Although a legal mechanism will be there, but banning is not practically possible. So
नहीं,
this
मैं
is
ये
what.
चाहता हूँ मैं तो ये चाहता हूँ कि भारत सरकार अपनी एक डिजिटल करेंसी लाए, बिल्कुल स्वागत उसका, मैं अपने दिल से चाहता हूँ। लेकिन हमारा बस वो था ना कि अगर भारत सरकार इसको रेगुलेट ही करेगी, उसको सब कुछ पता है कि यहाँ क्या कैसे हो रहा है, सब कुछ एकदम भारत सरकार की आंखों के सामने से हो रहा है, तो फिर वही है ना कि क्रिप्टो में ये चीज नहीं होती थी। फिर
But
ये
the problem is that see Suryans, if government brings its own cryptocurrencies, then we know
मैं
that
इस
there
पे
is no
मैं
third party in cryptocurrencies. Then what will happen to those lakhs of jobs that banking sector provides? Then bank will virtually collapse,
ये
because now we no longer need any third party.
And there are different multinational companies and firms which are involved in that. It's a source of a very high employment. So we should also see this picture.
हमसे क्वेश्चन है सर ये?
हाँ जी हाँ, आप ही से
सर
है।
एक बार फिर से हमको बोल दिए सर, हम समझ नहीं पाए, आई एम लिटरली वेरी सॉरी।
नो नो, जैसा कि आपने अभी कहा कि मैं स्वागत करता हूं कि सरकार अपनी क्रिप्टो करेंसीज लाए। If this happens, then what will happen to those lakhs of peoples employed in the banking sector? Because now they will no longer be in use, because there is no third party system in cryptocurrencies ना।
अच्छा, तो मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि इसका आंसर प्रीति सुधा जी दे, क्योंकि ये उनके द्वारा ही सामने रखा गया था, और ये है भी कि मतलब कि भारत सरकार लाने वाली है। इसका आंसर मेरे पास है नहीं, क्योंकि हमको नहीं लगता कि अगर सरकार अगर अपनी करेंसी लाती है डिजिटल, तो फिर ये बैंकिंग सेक्टर को कैसे ये इफेक्ट करेगा, ये हमको नहीं पता कि मतलब किस तरीके से। अगर आप ये हमको कुछ समझा पाए कि कैसे जॉब्स खतरे में आ जाएगी। इनफैक्ट अगर उसके लिए एक मतलब कि अगर उसको सरकार ले आती है, तो मेरे हिसाब से कि जॉब्स और बढ़नी चाहिए, क्योंकि उसको
No,
फिर
I can
रेगुलेट
explain
करने
you
के लिए, उसको
In
मैनेज
short.
करने के लिए।
Actually, cryptocurrency, Suryansh, there would be no use of banks here, because you know
Yeah,
what banks do.
there will be no use of third party like banks.
There would be no investment in banks, and there would be no, there would be no use of banks here. Then what would be those
अच्छा,
people who are involved in bank, those who are working in the banks? So what would be their
हाँ
future?
हाँ
Also, we should also discuss on this perspective also, that what would be the future if we just promote cryptocurrency. Then what would be the future? Then maybe
अच्छा,
in future there would
आई
be
वांट टू
no,
नो दैट।
we would not see any bank here. Then only people would do transaction on their phone and on their computers, because they don't want third party. Why would anyone want the third party to know about their monies and about
नहीं नहीं
anything?
नहीं नहीं, सुहानी, जब आप ये बताइए, जब हम लोग इंडियन रुपी में जब हम लोग ट्रांजेक्शन करते थे, तो फिर थर्ड पार्टी होता कौन है?
Third party bank होती है। We have put our bank in the we have put our money in banks, and now we need permission of the banks to transfer that money.
सर बैंक होता है, ठीक है सर। अच्छा, बैंक मतलब एक तरीके से हम गवर्नमेंट को हम एक तरीके से मान सकते हैं ना सर। बैंक मीन्स गवर्नमेंट, और मतलब की रहता है। तो सर अगर क्रिप्टो भी अगर सरकार ले आएगी, तो फिर सर वो भी तो फिर थर्ड पार्टी में आ गए ना सर, क्योंकि सर वो उसको रेगुलेट कर रहा है। ये मैं अपना तर्क रख रहा हूँ सर। मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप मुझे समझाएं कि अगर जैसे कि आप ये बोल रहे हैं कि इसमें कोई थर्ड पार्टी ऐप नहीं होगा, अगर भारत सरकार अपनी डिजिटल करेंसी लाती है, तो फिर सर भारत सरकार भी तो है ना सर। बीच में भारत सरकार है, एक तरफ हम है, एक तरफ हमारा दुकानदार है, हो गया थर्ड पार्टी।
See,
No,
Suryansh,
yeah.
if the government would regulate regulate the transactions, so it would similarly work as the bank. Then what would be use of the digital digital
हाँ हाँ
cryptocurrency of the
yes yes
government? Then there
yes
would be no use of that.
बिल्कुल
Then
सही
it
बात
would be
बोल रहे
simply like banks. So there is no use of cryptocurrency of the government. If
हाँ
it is
हाँ
not regulated by the people, it is only regulated by the government, so it would similarly work as how the banks are working. So there is, I don't think there
Okay,
would be any.
see, Suhani, government can't control
Saurabh,
it,
wait, wait,
regulate it like
Saurabh.
they do in the fight money that is
Yes,
issued by the RBI.
yes,
But
sir.
here,
So I
what
would like
government
to.
can do, how regulation works in cryptocurrencies, I would like to explain. See, government can do two, three things here. Firstly, like in stock market, there should be an organization like SEBI that will prevent the insider trading, so that we all know that cryptocurrencies market is very volatile. So the organization like SEBI would work to ensure that its volatility should be less. And another thing is that just if someone earns the money from the crypto by trading in cryptocurrency, then government can tax that. Beside this, I don't think government can do regulate the money whom regulate these cryptocurrencies to whom I have to transfer my cryptocurrency. It can't be regulated.
So it will be really equivalent to Indian rupee. So who would like to answer this question? कि अगर गवर्नमेंट ले आती है अपना डिजिटल करेंसी तो फिर अंतर क्या रह जाएगा? जो लोग सपोर्ट कर रहे थे कि इसको बैन नहीं करना चाहिए.
The thing is that if we are comparing it to banks, that the physical rupees which we normally use, that RBI is a government bank, and if we take another banks which are working like SBI and HDFC, these two banks I know, so they are also working and RBI also working. So we can say the government can introduce its own factor, its own cryptocurrency or digital currency, we can say, and government also can include the Bitcoin and other the active cryptocurrencies, and the other organization which are running, they can also run on their own private agencies. And the thing
And
is,
also,
where digital comes and where the word digital comes, it doesn't think कि हाँ ये hack हो जाएगा. That doesn't mean the hacking is not that easy. And cryptocurrency is a blockchain process. It's the highest like security system if we think, if we say, and so this is the thing, and that's the thing I'm actually reading in my school. So this is the one priority. Many of the hacker, after the years and years of experience, they fail to hack blockchain technology. So thing is, the crypto is the safest technology, we can say. That something is digital, it cannot be hacked. So the thing is, if you are afraid of digital, stop WhatsApping, stop using social media, because that can also be hacked if it's
नहीं नहीं नहीं
digital.
ये नहीं है, ये नहीं है. यहाँ पे ये क्वेश्चन नहीं था कि इसको हैक किया जा सकता है कि नहीं किया सकता है. क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे ये था मैडम कि अगर भारत सरकार अपना डिजिटल करेंसी ले आती है तो फिर ये मतलब कि इसमें क्रिप्टो वाली बात क्या रह जाएगी अगर वो रेगुलेट ही करती है. अच्छा, और अगर वो ले आती है तो क्या वो ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी पे ही लाएगी? क्योंकि जहां तक हमको पता है, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, कि ब्लॉकचेन अगर है सेफ तो इसमें ये डिसेंट्रलाइज नहीं होता है. तो आप हमको जरा समझाइए ये कि अगर अगर भारत सरकार ये ले आती है तो फिर ये जो यहाँ पे एक क्वेश्चन आया था कि फिर बैंक्स का क्या होगा, फिर उसमें अंतर एक तरीके से डिफरेंस क्या रह जाएगा? हैकिंग होने
actually,
का नहीं डाउट
there
है,
is
हैक
a
नहीं हो सकता,
tendency
हम
of
मानते हैं.
high return.
Ready to
So
be
if people are investing, yes, if people are investing in that, so there is an expectation of high return, especially in case of that cryptocurrencies. So that is the biggest difference that I think. And you talking about blockchain. So in healthcare sector, it is being used. In case of digital transaction, it should also be used because it is, I think, one of the safest mode of technology till now that we are seeing.
Some people also say that blockchain can also be hacked. The thing is, blockchain technology is divided into different sectors. Like we say, different types. Like a quadrilateral has different types of quadrilateral. So we can say blockchain technology is also a different type. So the thing is, they are divided into higher, middle, and lower. So some blockchain technology technologies are hacked, they are hacked by lower technology, which is the lowest type, and the higher technology, that's the higher. You will if you will Google the cryptocurrency, you will most the Indian Express in the Hindu, there were article when I was preparing for it, I found that article, and they say higher blockchain process. You will find this word, and this is how. So if so, this is how crypto is safe.
And one more thing, that there is a proper grid to that. If one, block is being targeted, the entire chain will not be affected. That is the most important, advantage of this. I think Neelam has a question to Suhani.
Yeah, Neelam.
Yeah, so my question is, if cryptocurrencies are not banned, so how it will affect our economy and government as well, or population? How it will affect?
See, Neelam, if the people in in large numbers would invest in cryptocurrency and all, then there would be less investment in the banks, because everyone is investing in the cryptocurrencies here, and also there would be no money in the hand of the government. There would be so also there would be less expenditure too, and most of the people would use it to just convert their black money into white, because they can do it easily there, because there's no regulation of banks here. So that's why it is, it's not good. Also, I want to put one point here, that everyone is talking about blockchain technology. So I think you all guys should know that in blockchain technology, every computers have the data of it, and they all are connected. So if the government, those people who are saying that government would launch its cryptocurrency, that means how the government would regulate it? That if the government would limit its data, or the government would just limit its computers?
I would like, please explain your question once.
See, in the blockchain technology, it is regulated by so many computers, and every data is secured in every computer, so that if anyone just, and it is the blockchain technology, that means your data is secured in every computer. And whenever anyone does anything into any computer, so it would not affect the whole chain, and every transaction is connected to each other. So there is safety. So what about if the government would launch its cryptocurrency? So how would it regulate that? How if the government would limit its computer, or government would let the people handle it, let the miners handle it, then then what would be the
No,
use
no,
of it?
see, the answer of this question would be government can appoint a committee, appoint a team which will regulate its nominal value of transactions.
But Saurabh, it's a public ledger, na? In cryptocurrency, there is a
No,
public ledger.
there are private cryptocurrencies as well. Okay, I have one more question to Sohani. That what is the guarantee that if you have invested means 10 lakh or 15 lakhs in bank, what is the guarantee that if one day bank would go bankrupt, you would get your amount back? As far as I know, that the RBI has only given assurance of 5 lakhs.
See, Saurabh, we all know that government banks are too safe here, because whenever you invest, it's not about just government banks, it's about anything related to government, because if anything has happened officially, then government is responsible for that, and you have the assurity of it, and whatever the returns you would have. And I think first thing is that there would be less chances of threat here, and also if it happens, then you can have at least whatever insurance is here. But in the cryptocurrency, you can't get anything, not just a 1 rupee of your money. Okay, so I think Prerna is not here right now. Maybe there is a network issue here. So let's have a concluding point from everyone here. Okay, so start with Kriti Sudha.
I still think that crypto shouldn't be banned. And
Okay,
okay,
yeah, you can put your points if you want to say anything.
and every question and every thing have its own solution. The thing is, people and government have to work on it. And the crypto, and everyone think that crypto can be used. Everyone know. Even I think you were in the favor of the motion, but you also know that crypto can be also taken as an asset. So we have to work upon it a lot. It's not a 2 day process. So and there's a time government and the motion have to take the time and decide that what could be, because we cannot ban it, because there are lots and lots of good assets crypto can help in our Indian economy. So there should be this huge discussion on the upper level. Thank you.
Okay, okay, thank you, Kriti Sudha. Okay, now Saurabh, you have something to say?
Okay, I would go with my earlier stand. Cryptocurrency should not be banned, as obviously it cannot be. There cannot be a complete blanket ban on it.
Okay, Suryansh, you.
स्वानी, हम तो इस डिबेट को प्रिपेयर करके ही नहीं आए थे। यहाँ पे हमने जो भी लोगों की बातें सुनी, उसके बाद हमने अपना पक्ष यहाँ पे अपने बस सवाल उनसे समझने के लिए और उनसे अपने डाउट साफ करने के लिए उनसे मतलब कि पूछे थे। तो हम अभी स्टिल साफ नहीं है इसमें कि क्या एग्जैक्टली होना चाहिए, क्योंकि अभी हमें इस टॉपिक के बारे
Okay,
में
okay,
उतना डीप नॉलेज है नहीं।
okay. Short
बट
comments,
स्टिल आई एम
Neelam.
इन द
Okay,
फेवर कि
yeah,
अगर अगर
Yeah,
गवर्नमेंट अपना डिजिटल करेंसी लाती है तो ये अच्छा बात होगा।
okay, okay. Thank you, Suryansh. Neelam, you want to say something?
yeah, I would also say that cryptocurrency should not be banned, and because it has a bright future in the field of technology, and as we know that government also promote the digital payments, so it is, I think it is very important in that case, and with some sort of regulations, it can be promoted.
Okay. Gaurav, short comments from you. Any? तुमने पूरी debate सुनी. You have heard the whole debate. You want to say something?
Yeah, actually, from my understanding till now, by listening all the speaker, I think I've concluded that it should not be banned. Should be some regulations, but it should not be completely banned. Thank you.
Okay. So I think now everyone have given their points. Prerna, you want to say something?
Yes, due to network issue, I was out. I also want to say that cryptocurrency should not be banned because banning is not a solution. It should be regulated by a proper mechanism.
Okay, so I think most of the people are in the against of the motion. So the this motion has not passed yet that it should not be banned. Okay, so I think this is the conclusion point.